Well, yeah, and recently some interesting Murder Inc. news came out. There was the comments that Irv was sleeping with Ashanti, during the making of all that. He put all that out there, and she was kind of upset that came out. And what was actually interesting also is Ashanti, I think she went on Breakfast Club, and she talked about the story about working with this producer that said, "Oh, you don't have to pay me, just take a shower with me."
What? I didn't even...
Oh, you didn't hear about this? Oh,
nah,
yeah.
I didn't even hear that, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. And she turned him down. Basically, I think it was like $50,000 a track, but he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll waive it, but just take a shower with me."
But that happens so much, man. That's really another like sad thing too, man. For a woman, she could be super talented and it doesn't mean nothing. The only thing of value is her body to a lot of cats. And a lot of times, even for her talent to get heard, she got to go through this thing with them. Like she got to decide either I want to be hot or I don't. And in the course of me being hot, I got to sleep with somebody. That's a fucked up position to be in, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's called fucking for tracks. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is you never heard that
FFT?
before? Yeah, FFT, fucking for tracks. Yeah, I've heard this term for 20 years now in the music industry. And it goes both ways, right? Some women will purposely sleep with a producer that may not be interested in really working with them in order to get some tracks. Other times producers will try to basically extort a woman to sleep with them in order to make songs for them and so forth. I mean, you could say that was sort of the R. Kelly thing, right? You had, R. Kelly allegedly, had all these young girls around him and he was a huge hit maker and he would sort of dangle the, hey, I could make you a star, but you got to do certain things for me.
I think that shit is so corny, man. I think, you really putting yourself in the way of God, for real. Somebody got something to offer to the world and you stand in front of it, you putting yourself in a position to get ran over. Maybe not right now, but even just look at R. Kelly. I know he looked back on that like, damn,
Right. I mean, because, like, for example, Boosie's a regular guest on my show.
I see that.
Yep.
That's the little homie, though. Right.
Yep, that's the homie. And Boosie is adamant that no living human being could beat R. Kelly in a versus.
And by the way, nobody can go in a versus battle with R. Kelly in the world, living or dead. Y'all lucky he in trouble, motherfuckers.
Wait, hold on. That's a good question.
Nobody. Who you gonna call? Michael Jackson? No.
Beyonce?
No. Nobody got more hits than R. Kelly. Nobody. I'll wait.
Living human being. Yeah, he too strong. R too strong. Because the only other person that you can even think about is Chris Brown. Like, what I'm saying? But Chris ain't as deep. It's like R got that pop stuff and he got that hood stuff. Like it's hard to compete with that, man. He did shit with Celine Dion. Like it's hard to compete with that shit, man.
Hero, You Are Not Alone for Michael Jackson.
Right.
Okay. That's who could beat him in a versus if he came back to life.
Yeah, Mike got him, hands down.
Mike could destroy him in a versus, but R. Kelly was writing hits. I mean, if you think about it, I think that You Are Not Alone was Michael Jackson's last hit song, I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? It's like after that, he sort of kind of just stopped doing music for a while. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but that was sort of like Mike's last hurrah. Like, You Are Not Alone, written by Robert Kelly. And I mean, shit, he wrote some of B2K's biggest hits, like Girlfriend and Roll for Nivea. And I mean, he was just a fucking beast when it comes to creativity, but ultimately, he's probably going to live out the rest of his life in prison.
And it's crazy because that's his legacy now. No matter what else that he's done, good, his legacy is that, man. And that, that's another reason why I try to stay on course. Because I don't want my legacy to be prison. And that's what people tend to always talk about with me. And I need to motivate myself to do more. Like I'm about to, again, I just started my production company. I'm about to shoot great visuals to kind of go against all these negative visuals that we have. I'm gonna do some scholarships in college. Like I just want to really work on my legacy right now, man.